This is one of my hardest jobs at the farm. Hey everybody, my name is Brian Bauman and I'm from Bauman's Farm and Garden. We're in Jervis, Oregon, a family farm that's been farming here since 1895. And you would think after 100+ years, I would figure out what to get my mom for Mother's Day. No idea. The woman literally has an entire nursery to pick from. So I try to get through here and find some things that I know she doesn't already have at home. And I wanted to share a couple of them with you this year that I think are going to be, I hope I'm going to get a good reaction. We'll see if we can grab her reaction at the end of the video. But Jessica, if you can kind of pan down through these, this is a brand new creation that I've been working on. There's a new hydrangea called Fairy Trail Bride. Fairy Trail Bride was the first trailing hydrangea to come out with. They now have Fairy Trail White and Fairy Trail Green as well, with kind of a few more introductions coming along. And so I've created some hanging baskets to use that hydrangea. So many times, like especially in the Northwest, the hanging baskets here, it's like love them and let them go. Everybody tries to hold on to them for a whole bunch of seasons. Like these are some of our great big city baskets. And I mean, they're big, they're beautiful, they're ready to go, they're gonna bloom all summer. My mom has a pick of tons of these. They're great, they're gonna look fantastic. By the end of the season, they're done. So, let me show you the Fairy Trail Bride hydrangeas. Check this out. So, this hydrangea really has a lot of bloom power in the springtime. All of the new growth coming out completely covered in buds. We added some Silver Falls dichondra because the hydrangea takes a little while for it to trail. What ends up happening is these arms kind of come out and then come down. So it takes 2 to 3 years to really get it nice and full. But the beauty is that this hanging basket's going to last 2 to 3 years. Dichondra will sometimes die back all the way in the wintertime. I have really good luck with it holding on for most of the winter, if not all the way through. So I thought it was kind of a good pairing with the hydrangea and the dichondra together. But I know my mom does not have this hanging basket out front right now. So, and she's got kind of a shady porch and patio. So it does like to have more afternoon sun would burn this. Morning sun, totally fine. But a covered porch or patio. I also did some, because some people may not like the dichondra, and you can see how this is one without the dichondra. It's going to be nice and full. We did it in kind of a more of a decorative pot than a simple plastic pot, because I think you're going to see the pot more with these ones. But we have these available in 12-inch right now at the farm, and I think my mom will like this. So we're going to pick her out 2 of them. A couple hanging baskets is not going to be enough for my mom. I literally have a whole nursery, and if I showed up with 2 hanging baskets, I would be in big trouble. The other thing that my mom really enjoys, especially when she's gardening, is some really hardy perennials that bloom. She works all the time. She does not have a lot of time to garden. She's out, but loves it, obviously. We do a lot of it. But when she gets home, some perennials that come back really well every year, have unusual blossoms. I love stuff that blooms early in the springtime. And I wanted to show you this little guy that's just coming up. This is brand new from Proven Winners this year, which is also a good thing because I know she doesn't have it yet. Although she sneaks out here at night sometimes and goes shopping. So we'll find out if she has it. This little guy is just coming up right here, and the blossoms come on this tip. These is a genus of plants called Spigelia. Spigelia is like a undergrowth on wooden, like where trees and streams are at, that you would find like a bank of these growing. Very hardy, they're native on the East Coast, but same kind of latitude as the East Coast. They transfer really well over here. They're super hardy, easy to take care of. They die all the way down during the winter time. And then in the spring, right now, they're naturally coming up. And the spikes that come up on these for the flowers are bright red and bright yellow. We've had other varieties before, but the apple slices looks to have a little bit larger flowers than some of the others, a little bit more intense coloration. And I'm hoping that it blooms longer than some of the others that we've had before. So we're gonna grab a couple of these for her. I got another idea for my mom. Totally busy, never has time to garden. to be honest, I don't have time to like redo her whole pots. So these 30-second planters, this is a new product for us. These are all proven winner plants. And I've pre-designed these to be able to drop right in to a container. And so my mom has several pots around her patio and stuff. So I wanted to pick out a couple of these that we can just drop right into her containers, and then instantly it's done. Instantly, it looks like I did a lot of work, and I think she'll be happy. These are some we have right now with their new Dahlia series. And I wanted to pick her out some with the Vista bubblegum because she just loves planting bubblegum around her pond, and it just gets overflowing with color. So we're gonna grab a couple of those too. Jessica and me, we're walking back to pick up all the plants for Mom, and Jessica walks by, she goes, ooh, that's pretty. And it is, these are gorgeous. These are forced hydrangeas, and what a great, easy gift to get for your mom. Each one of these plants is just loaded with giant hydrangea buds. So the thing with these is we've warmed them up, forced them open early. So it's best to keep these inside for right now. They would be unhappy if you put them outside right away. But a really great plant that you can keep inside, let it keep blooming. A trick with hydrangeas too is when they get floppy or they run out of water or they don't look good, use warm water and it perks them right back up. Cool water takes a long time for it to go back up its stems, but warm water, poof, off they go. They look so much better. Leave them inside, let them bloom for weeks and weeks. They'll be fantastic. When they're done blooming, trim off the blossoms, and then you can put it outside and it'll come back next year for you. But cool varieties. We'll steal one of these. Don't tell anyone. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Hi, Mom.
What are you doing?
Okay, I'm a little early, but we both know I'm not going to have time this weekend.
Better earlier than late.
Okay, so I brought some Mother's Day gifts for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So come here. I want to show you what. This is my idea. Tell me what you think. But these are our 30-second planters, right? So the idea is that we can just drop them in. You have these two pots up here. Mm-hmm. And I think some people could just drop them into the pot and be done like that. But probably should plant them, huh?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. That's okay. So, I can do it after a while.
I'm not going to make you do all the work.
Yeah, it's okay.
But,
all right.
So I'll get it done. But you can just take the pot off. And Jessica, I should tell you, you should probably like squish up the roots a little bit before you do it. And then I would put them in the pot. And we'll put a little extra soil around there for you, Mom. But
nice.
Instant, easy,
yeah.
Right? You don't have to do anything. Okay. Hanging hydrangeas.
Oh.
Do you want them out front here or do you want them in the back?
How much sun can they take?
I would say no afternoon sun.
Well, then this is a bad spot because that's the afternoon sun.
Okay.
We'll do it at the back patio.
Okay. Let's go around there and we'll see where we can find a spot to hang them up.
Okay. Coming
through. Okay, Mom. We're in your kind of back patio. Jessica and me grabbed a, these are some of the forced hydrangeas, that we had in Greenhouse 20. I think you could probably, do you want it in your house or on the patio?
Through Mother's Day, I could put it in the house, but, put it on the table.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking.
That'll be
great.
We
were talking about how they're better inside, but I think in this kind of covered area, they would be okay.
Yep.
And these hydrangeas are going to take a little while to get big. So they're going to, I was wondering on your, like, I can hang it up here for you, but I think it's going to be too high up.
We'll get another hook.
So maybe kind of bring it down so you can see it.
Oh, two hooks.
The nice thing is they're going to get big.
Okay.
So you can stay for a while and see how they go.
All shade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Morning sun, I think will be fine. I think you'll be okay over here with that.
All right.
We grabbed you some other things, and I want you to show us a few things out here.
Okay.
So check it out. This is new. This is called apple slices. And I was out here and I didn't even, when Jessica and me were running around, this is a different spigelia that we had last year.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, 2 years. It's been in the ground 2 years now, and it came back up.
Just about getting ready to bloom. Do you water out here all the time, yeah?
Yeah, we have sprinklers.
So they want to stay fairly moist. This newer variety, what I'm wondering is if we could even plant them kind of side by side.
And watch them and see the difference?
And see the difference between the varieties that we've had before from Proven Winners and this new apple slices one.
Oh, good idea.
And then I grabbed you some more 30-second planters. Is this where you usually like to plant Vista bubblegum?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know, you might need more than this. So some of the combos in the 30-second planters have a whole bunch of different stuff, but this just has those Vista Supertunias that get huge.
And there's spots. 1, 2, 3. This one has to have the purple fountain grass.
Is that what goes there?
That goes
Maybe
there.
We can get you one more to go on this side? Or do you want 3 on either side?
Oh, they'll get big enough. We'll put 2 on each side.
So hopefully the idea that these planters should make it a little bit easy. This is one of our 14-inch. And then you just take the hanger off and put them in your pots?
Well, that one has, I haven't taken it off because I want to get this guy coming up here.
Oh,
and so I make it so that he'll keep climbing, and I'll put a couple in the ground. But yeah, and then you don't have to worry about it. I just pick it up, put it in, and I can move it. I can't move it if it's full of dirt.
And more importantly, when you're done at the end of fall, you can just pick it up and get rid of it. We did some other, this is another one of our 12-inch baskets though, right?
Yeah, it's small basket, but I took it, I cut the wires, the handles off, and then I flip it over in one hand, and then I pull the pot off, and I just plopped it right in. I already had some dirt in there from last year, I just plopped it in the pot.
I've had customers bugging me all week for that orange Xberry azalea.
They last so long, and they're so bright, and I think I have 8 of them on the...
Really?
Around the house here.
Mandarin Lights is the name of this one, and we're gonna get some, we were sold out, but I have some more coming for this weekend because...
It is beautiful, and it just stays blooming for so long. That I have a lot of them.
Jessica, come over here. I want to show you some other plants. This is one of the things we always get to Mom for Mother's Day was peonies, but I'm running out of new peonies. But check out this one. Did it always have 2 colored blossoms, Mom?
Yeah, it did.
So I don't know if it's like 2 plants in one, but this was just one plant, right?
Yep, one big pot.
This is an Itoa peony. Itoa peonies are a cross between a tree peony and a herbaceous peony. They bloom really profusely. Maybe not as full of blossoms, but...
Not just a regular peony.
This one back here?
Yeah.
Do you remember what the name of this one is?
Nope.
So, and you planted it in full sun. So I have one of these at my house. This is a Himalayan giant lily. This lily will get 12, 15 feet tall. Huge. And my sisters and my mom all wanted one. So it must have been 2 years ago.
Yeah, because last year it didn't get very tall at all. It was just 2 feet.
Yeah, so it only blooms once every 2 to 3 years. And this will bloom. I mean, it'll be 15 feet tall, giant lily. They do like a little more shade, although Mom seems to be doing fine in the sun. When it is done blooming, what I find is that center bulb will get a whole bunch of little bulbs around the outside. So then you can share some more.
I can share some plants. Look down at the bottom. There's how many baby plants coming on it.
Yeah, see, it's starting to get some more coming.
Okay, it won't hurt nothing.
So especially when this center is done blooming, next year you'll see a lot more of them. But I would move the other ones to more shade, but it gets...
Scoot it over. That tree does a pretty good job.
I love this plant. I wish we could find some more. Everything's just starting to bloom. Mom, is there anything else up front that you like for Mother's Day? What is it?
Oh, I want to go get that one that's a mandarin lily. What's the name of it?
It's a lily?
Well, no. Just
Mandevilla?
I got one. I haven't planted it. It's called the Bleeding Heart Fall Sunflower.
It's Heliopsis, which is a perennial sunflower. And that particular variety has really dark foliage.
Yeah.
Which makes the yellow flowers really stand out a lot. Do you need some more of those?
Yes, I do. I thought they'd go over good over there in the few blank spots I got. But I wanted to try it, to test it here, to see how it really does before I can tell the customers.
It's super hardy. I think it'll be really good coming back for it.
Okay.
All right. I think I did okay for Mom for Mother's Day. But come on out. The farm, we have tons of options right now to help your mom. And if you have any, my mom will be up there, I will be up there, and we're going to be there to help you find the perfect Mother's Day gift.